welcome to Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And I'm your fabulous host today, Bukola Oriola. Welcome back to the show. I know it's been about 2 weeks break. We've been on spring break, and we are now back. And I bring you good news. We're going to be having co-hosts. I bring you this week 2 co-hosts. One is Deborah Sawyerr, all the way from the United Kingdom. She's going to be talking about money. And the other co-host is Yvette Toko. She is going to be talking about using your words for healing. So it's Healing Words with Yvette and Monday Money Mastery with Deborah. So I hope you will enjoy this episode, and please leave your comment below if you enjoyed this episode and want to see them back on the show. Thank you again and welcome to the show. You know, as we roll on the show, we go to the motivational quote. And the motivational quote I have for you this time is from success.com. And it says, strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. And this quote is by Arnold Schwarzenegger, the celebrity governor of California State. He used to be governor in California State. He's no longer a governor, but he used to be a governor in California State. He's the celebrity, the actor, Terminator. And I think it's Terminator I remember most among them all. There's one other one. I don't remember the title, with the kid that escaped. Actually, he had 2 shows with kids, 2 movies like that, with, excellent kids. So anyhow, talking about the motivation and the quote, this quote from success.com, strength does not come from winning. And I think I agree with that. Strength comes from challenges. Challenges make us stronger when we do not give up. So what challenge are you going through right now? Think about your outcome. Think about the end goal. Think about what you really want and keep pressing forward through that challenge. And trust me, you will be successful. So I'll take the quote again. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. And again, this quote is by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the source is success.com. Thank you for staying with me. Do not go away. I will be right back. Welcome back. This is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And on this episode, I want to talk about introducing you to co-host, my new co-host, Deborah Sawyerr of Sawyerrs House, and Yvette Toko of Healing Words with Yvette. And Deborah will be talking about money, while Yvette will be talking about using your words for healing. And I hope that you enjoy the 2 of them. But before we go on to meet with Deborah and meet with Yvette, I want to encourage you. I want to share a little story about myself. this spring, I will be fulfilling a milestone, so to speak. I'll be fulfilling a milestone. It's a great milestone that I'm really grateful for. It's a great privilege. And I'm sharing this to encourage you. I'm sharing this to motivate you, to encourage you not to give up even when you are going through hardship. And if you've been following me for a while, by now you know my story. I always say that my story is a public secret. And today I'm not even sharing to you story about human trafficking and domestic violence. I'm sharing you a story about my educational struggle and my educational success. You know, I'm born into a family of 5 siblings. I have 5 siblings, so 6 children, and I'm the second child. And I come from that family where all the children are the first generation, college students. Both of our parents didn't have that opportunity to go to college for different reasons. One, she didn't have the money. Her parents didn't have. Our mom didn't have the money, basically. Not that the father didn't have the money. He had the money, but he just did not believe in educating the girl child. And then my dad, the mother didn't have the money, but the father does not believe in education. So unfortunately, both of them did not have college degree. But they did not allow that to stop them from trying hard to work, to do things. And when they started their own family and having the children, they made college, education generally, from cradle to be of great importance. And I have been going to school from a very young age of 6. And I've been learning before even the age of 6. I remember going to like the home lesson, where it's a community kind of place where you go with chalk and slate, then the black slate and white chalk. And basically that was how I started learning ABC. So going to college, I would say that among my siblings, I'm the one who is the most challenged educationally or academically. I really struggled to do well in school. I struggled to pass. I struggled to get admission. It was a fight. And in Nigeria, I was able to do an associate degree in mass communication. That was a great feat. And after getting my mass communication degree, I started practicing as a journalist. So what happened afterwards, you will hear when we come back. Please don't go away. Register for the next one. It's going to be in the description below. Click the link and register, because the next one is coming up in September 2017, September 15 and 16 is going to be a 2-day event full of actions where you'll be taking different kinds of actions, including building a website using Blogger platform, because Blogger platform is really cheap. It's the cheapest so far that I've found. It's cheap, it's easy to use for a newbie, and even if you are one of the old dogs and the veterans, you can still use Blogger too. Welcome back. If you are just joining me for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And I'm your fabulous host today, Bukola Oriola. And I'm telling you a motivational story about myself. I hope that this story will motivate you. And this episode, I also have my co-host, Deborah and Yvette, and we learn about money and healing with your words. So back to the story. I started practicing journalism. And after journalism, you know, for 6 years, I went through the period of darkness, I call it human trafficking and domestic violence, but I won't go into that because that's not the story I'm sharing today. So I went back to school in 2012. After how many years? I left school in 1998 to 2000, and then I went back in 2012 to school. It was like learning to walk again or learning to talk again. It wasn't easy, but I pushed through. I started from a community college, Anoka Ramsey Community College. And I'm really grateful for the instructors and my classmates taking classes, and I'm really grateful that I took those first classes that I did. I took a computer concept class where I was able to learn how to use the Microsoft Word tools, and also how to be able to do PowerPoint well, and also how to design a simple flyer, you know. And then I took a public speaking class. That class was super helpful for me. And I took a college writing class, which helped me to learn how to do proper in-text citation and bibliographies. So I'm really grateful for all other classes that I took there at Anoka Ramsey. But my journey did not end at Anoka Ramsey. I continued to Metropolitan State University, where I will be graduating this spring. You know, Metro State opened the doors, and with we are so Metro. I love that phrase, we are so Metro. And the way the teaching is done there is so nice. I love it. I just love it. And, you know, gradually, I was going and going and going. I was even able to design student-directed learning, they call it, through the individualized degree program, where I did human trafficking awareness to Nigeria, to 12-5 colleges, and I took several other classes at that school. And I'm really grateful to my instructors, to my advisor, to the non-teaching staff who helped me, and the teaching staff who helped me. You know, if I start mentioning names, the list will go on and on and on. And I'm just so grateful to even the student body, the student senate. I'm so grateful. The student life office. And today, I came out as an outstanding student. I was nominated as the outstanding student of the year to get the President's Award. I'm really grateful for that opportunity. I'm really humbled, and I hope that this will encourage you to know that you do not have to give up. Don't give up. Keep pushing through. Are you in college? Keep pushing through. Are you planning to go to college and you are so scared? Keep pushing through. Whatever it is you are doing right now, I encourage you to keep pushing through. And not only am I an outstanding student, I will also be reading the commencement speech. Wow, that is such an honor. And I'm just hoping that this will encourage one person out there. You know, it's Monday Motivation with Bukola. My goal on this show is to motivate you, is to encourage you not to give up on your dream, on what you have, on what you are doing. Keep pushing through. You will have challenges, yes, but just keep pushing through, and you will overcome your challenges. Trust me. And you know, I will also be reading the remarks on behalf of the student body at the President's inauguration in April. I'm so grateful right now. So I hope you are encouraged today. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up. So sit tight, don't go away. Let's go to Deborah and Yvette.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Bukola, for having me on. It's MMWB. That's what I want to say. Thank you for having me on MMWB. So that's Monday Motivation with Bukola, and today you are having me, or thank you for having me on this segment. Monday Money Mastery. That's Monday Money Mastery on MMWB with the lovely Bukola. So, before we get started with today's topic, I'm just so glad to be back on the show again. It's great stuff. I want to introduce myself. My name is Deborah, and I am the business owner, entrepreneur behind the brand called Sawyerrs House. I am an expert money literacy educator and blogger. I teach and help young children to become financially fit grown-ups. Also, I help women who are victims and survivors of domestic violence where money has contributed to the violence, and I help those women to build wealth, whether they've got money or they've not got money. So in today's segment of Monday Money Mastery, it's such a mouthful, isn't it? Monday Money Mastery. I want to call it the MMM with the MMWB. We are talking living within your means. So it is living within your means. Now, a lot of people might have heard this phrase, living within your means. Try to live within your means. What does living within your means really, really mean? Okay, so the long and short of it, or the basics of it, is that, hey, you have $5,000 or you have $2,000 coming in on a monthly basis. Whatever you've got coming in, you have to manage what you've got coming in. So you cannot earn $3,000 a month and be spending $6,000 a month. Hello, the maths don't add up. They just don't add up. So living within your means is where you have X amount of money coming in, and then you have to manage it. You have to sit down and have a budget. Have a set amount you put aside in terms of your savings. Have some money you put aside in terms of investing. Have a set amount of money you put aside in terms of giving. If you believe in giving, it doesn't necessarily follow that you have to. No one's saying anyone has to do it. But if it's something that you truly believe in, and I believe in giving, because at the end of the day, for some miraculous reason, when I give, I receive. I don't know what the psychology is. I don't know even if there's any formula behind it. All I know is when I give, I receive. So I set something aside to give. And it may not necessarily be every month, but I set something aside. So it is having, it is having $3,000 or £5,000 or $600 coming in, whatever your income is, and knowing either in your mind or knowing on a piece of paper or somewhere in a journal or some app to say, hey, I have to pay out XYZ amount of money towards bills in the household, and then I have to put about 10%. About 10% of your income needs to be put aside in savings. In fact, you should do more than 10%. And then another percentage has to go towards investing. As time goes on Monday Money Mastery with Bukola, on Monday Money Motivation with Bukola, I will bring you some very, 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 very interesting topics in terms of spending, simple things when it comes to spending, simple things when it comes to saving, tips and tricks on investing. You don't have to be a millionaire to invest. You don't have to be a man to invest. You don't have to be a woman to invest. You don't have to be an adult to invest. You don't have to be any specific religion or creed or nationality to save and invest. It's applicable, available to everybody. So the word for today is, live within your means. Make sure that what you've got coming in or what you've got going out does not exceed what you've got coming in. If what you've got going out, your expenses or your expenditure exceeds what you've got coming in, then you're living outside of your means and you need to rein it in. And I can help you, talk to you about how you do that, how you sit down and figure out, hey, where are your splurges? Where are your wastefulness? Where is the wastefulness happening? So on that note, I want to say thank you very much to the lovely Bukola on Monday Motivation with Bukola. Allow me to bring this segment of Monday Money Mastery to you. So hopefully I'll see you in another segment. I'm wishing you guys a great day. See you soon and take care.
Hello and welcome to Healing Words with Yvette. We are a motivational company that uplifts, encourages, and inspires others through stories, quotes, and videos. Sometimes these videos can be personal ones, like me telling things from my own life, and other times there are things that may be shared with me, like if someone sends me a link or if I happen to find something that may have landed in my Facebook timeline. And sometimes these are things that I come across while reading a book, searching Google, or scanning YouTube. So today what I would like to talk with you about is the power of belief. Belief is very strong, and it is because it's tied to our faith that we have in someone or something. For example, how many of us believe that we can be wealthy? How many of us believe we can lose the 10 extra pounds that we need to lose? Or perhaps it is finding the love of our life. Well, all of these are possible. The Bible tells us all things are possible to them that believe. If you are not Christian, there is still something here, because all of us have a belief in something that propels us or gives us hope towards something in the future. I just happen to subscribe to the Bible because I am Christian, and that is where I go for my spiritual food. Now, the definition of belief is trust or faith in someone or something. So if you believe you will be wealthy or lose 10 pounds or find the love of your life, it can happen. Now, the purpose of my talk is to explain a little bit about using our power or our faith in something that we believe in or towards something we believe in to achieve the desired results. Something that I use very often is affirmative prayer. When I wake up in the morning, I clear my mind from the challenges of the night before. And what I do is I download myself with positive affirmations. So, like, say for instance, the other day, my students, they were a little bit rowdy in the kindergarten classroom. So when I woke up, I cleared my mind from everything, and I said that today is going to be peaceful, and my students will have a fantastic day. And they started off really well. I was blown away. In the morning, they had given me a couple of love notes saying that they loved me, and then it just took off. It had a domino effect. So other students started writing these love letters on Post-it notes. And, you know, it's always the cutest thing coming from a 5 or 6 year old. So I really appreciated that. But let's go back to those 3 issues that we were talking about earlier, about losing weight, becoming wealthy, and finding the love of our life. So to affirm something in a positive prayer or speaking out positively what you want to happen will go something like this. I have more than enough money and resources to meet my needs and the needs of others. I am physically fit, energetic, and eat healthy on a daily basis. I am loved and the love that I want is already available. Now, I've used the one for weight just recently. I've actually used all of these, but the one for weight, I've used that one just recently, and I was able to lose 12 pounds within, let's see, about 4 weeks. And I did that by changing my eating habits and starting to exercise. And the job that I have is very challenging and physically challenging as well. But when I was able to mentally take myself out of that, I had enough energy to exercise and focus on eating healthy daily. Now, my one of my weaknesses is French fries, so those have crept back in, but I'm working on it, and I'm determined that I will be healthy and lose the necessary weight that I want to lose to gain the desired results. With these affirmations, we're setting the stage for what we would like to have happen or the manifestation of our prayers. So these things, come to fruition. So after regular use or regular affirmative prayers, we will start to see these things actually materialize. And, there's nothing magic about it, but it is when we set the intention or belief in our mind, we start to gravitate, and it's just like it's setting our mind or our goal on the prize, and we start moving towards it. And all the other things that were contrary to what we want, those things start to become unimportant and they fall away eventually. Now, this is not something that's going to be very easy to do, but it is something that you can do with determination and practice and consistency. And once you start, I am sure that you will be happy with the results that you receive. With that, I would like to end this video. And again, thank you for watching Healing Words with Yvette, where it is our joy and great pleasure to uplift, encourage, and inspire you. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Monday Motivation with Bukola. It's a show about inspiration, women empowerment, beauty, business, money, culture, entertainment, and advocacy. And I'm your fabulous host today, Bukola Oriola. And please, I hope you've enjoyed this time. Remember, do not give up on your dream. Do not give up hope. I hope you did enjoy Deborah and Yvette, and I hope you want them back on the show. So those are my co-hosts today. Thank you so much to Yvette and Deborah for coming on the show. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that we'll have more of you on the show. So what is your dream that you want to achieve? Or what is it that you are struggling with and you think is the end of the world and you just want to give up? Do you need some kind of help or motivation? And I hope this has helped you. If you need more help, do not hesitate to contact me at info@bukolaoriola.com, and you can just comment in the comment below. Thank you so much again for this time. I hope to see you next time. Stay fabulous. And remember, be hopeful and do not give up. Remember our quote for today. It is the challenges that brings you the success that you desire. Thank you again. Have a fabulous week. Until next time. Bye-bye.